Okay, what light do I turn on to make it look like I'm looking better? Wait, let's just turn up the Captain Sparkles to, just in case you don't want to hear me speak, you can hear Captain Sparkles speak. No, actually, well, for the reason why you clicked on this video, if you did anyway, it's not because Captain Sparkles is speaking. Let's go into the bathroom. Maybe we can shine some more light on this situation here, or shine some light on this whole situation, right here. Wow, only 36 seconds in. What happened to my focus? Oh, I just flipped the camera around. Okay. Wearing my good old ASU dollar store literal flea market shirt here. I need to shave. Okay, get out of the bathroom. Oh boy. Here's the dealio. I'm going to go ahead and throw some predictions out here like I try to do every football season around this time. Actually, not really around this time, but... Okay, let's get started. 8-0, it's the perfect record, right? Well 7-0, I think, including the championship. But yeah, 8-0, I mean, if you go to the Rose Bowl and win it, I really hope they do postpone the playoff until move the playoff until after the bowl game, the New Year's Eve bowl games. That'd be nice. Ahem. How much time have I spent recording? Okay. Actually, I should just walk back and forth from the bathroom so I can see how much time I spent recording without having the consequences of people not actually seeing me. Here's the dealio. I'm just going to get right into this. 8-0 is the magic number for Arizona sports teams. We all know that. Well, for the Suns, it's a magic number. But they set that magic number up for the ASU, which is the most likely team out of the Pac-12, I think. Or at least out of the South anyway, that could actually win all those games. All the games, and try to make it to the playoffs if they end up winning, because they're the most prepared and they've been doing the most work and everything else like that, and it's been great for them that they're doing all this work. And block out my phone so you can see my phone. Whatever. Anyway, however, I don't want to just sit the predictory statement just for ASU to go 8-0 and possibly make it to the playoffs. So I'm going to set a predictory statement backing up and hopefully backing up in my other predictory statement. So just in case that one fails, I have a backup plan and a backup team, and that's SMU, because they just beat Duluth today! And I feel like it just goes without saying that I'm done with the preseason rankings, and I'm done with teams like Oregon, who are ranked number 15, and I think they still are ranked, and they haven't played a single game yet, preseason rankings. And I am completely done with the whole idea of, a second division, whatever school team, or a non-Power 5 conference can't get in. No. Here's my backup. Alright, if ASU can't make it, or if a Pac-12 team can't make it, here's what the scenario is going to be. I'm going to break this down. An undefeated SMU team, after annihilating, but every game is close in the American Conference. It's a competitive flipping conference. Ahem. Come on, guys, come on. Someone give the American Conference some credit. They deserve some credit. SMU, undefeated, after beating number 11. Ahem. Let me say that one more time. Actually, I haven't looked at it. They could be number 9 in Texas, in the place of Texas, or in the number 8 maybe, jumping where Miami was. I'm not quite sure. All I know is that Cincinnati, who I'm assuming plays tomorrow, is number 11. That's the last time I checked. So SMU in 8 days on the next Saturday, not this coming Saturday, next Saturday, they're going to go play Cincinnati, and Cincinnati will probably be a top 5 team. Does anyone see what's going on? I'm making this prediction because it seems very sound. It seems very... do the hand gestures in the mirror. It seems sound. It seems clear. It seems reasonable. Okay? Listen to me. If there's ever going to be a year with all this weird, wacky, shenaniganery going on, alright, to kick off your 2021... they kick off your 2021 year, nothing better than an FCS lower level school, which lower level, the American League is probably, honestly, if you stack them up against the ACC, they're probably better than the ACC and the Big 12. I think the American League, the American Conference in college football could probably wallop even Clemson. I honestly think that if Clemson had to play SMU or UCF or Tulsa or Memphis every year, they probably wouldn't have nearly as great years, and they probably wouldn't be undefeated, especially in those 2 years that UCF was undefeated. I don't think there is any way at all, no way, that the undefeated 2 years in a row UCF team would not at least win one of the games against Clemson. Okay, I think the American Conference is so strong because it's always had a few really good teams, coming out of the conference that don't get any credit because they play a weak schedule because they're not in the they're not in the Power 5 and that narrative has to go, okay? And this year, an undefeated SMU team is going to annihilate Cincinnati, who will be in the top 5. And that is my backup prediction, barring the fact that a Pac-12 team may or may not make it, or may not have the chance to make it, even if they did go undefeated. Like a Pac-12 team like a ASU. That's why you gotta have your backup teams, and that's why I best believe. I don't care how good the other SEC team is. I know there's gonna be another SEC team. That's a really dumb angle, but I know there's gonna be another. I know there's going to be another SEC team. Okay, it's going to look good. And then they're going to... The committee is going to do the strength of schedule bull crap. No. I can see myself in the mirror in the phone view thing. No. You can't do the strength of schedule bull crap when there's a 1 or 2 loss SEC. I don't care. I honestly don't care. I'm sick and tired of seeing the 1 and 2 R2 loss. I mean, at the end of the day, are they really gonna have a chance against Clemson? At the end of the day, are they really gonna have the chance against Clemson? Undefeated is undefeated. Okay, all right. Undefeated is undefeated. All right, and sure, you can point to Minnesota last year and say, strength of schedule, and look what happened. Shut up. They had a little, sometimes you have a little off day, man. Sometimes American Conference is probably one of the most underrated conferences, and there's really good teams that are just sitting there in the American Conference. They play just about good enough football to compete probably with any school in the Power 5. I mean, obviously, if you're powerhouses of the Power 5, there's obvious champions that are, teams like Alabama or Georgia or Clemson or Ohio but amongst the top 25, I think every team in the American Conference looks like Tulane, Tulum made it very close. They gave me a heart attack playing SMU today. Then they're undefeated, and I'm telling you, an undefeated team out of a non-Power 5, if it's going to be any other conference, it can't be like Boise State out of the Mountain West, There's not too many, like, decent teams. The American Conference is the only conference where there's been, like, a recent history of, oh my goodness, oh my gosh, UCF 2 years in a row undefeated, oh my goodness. Memphis. Have you ever noticed how Memphis is always constantly, like, rearing their head in the top 25 and in the mix for the, and then of course they're not in the mix to going 10-2. Of course they're not in the mix, and probably like losing to like Tulsa or Tulane or to UCF or something like that. Of course Memphis is not in the mix of the Pac-12, not the Pac-12 of the playoff conversation. Of course they're not in the mix. Now my head's like in the corner. Anyway, why? I just don't understand. And Memphis, I mean, they apparently only played like one game, and SU's like already played like 3, and they probably should have played at TCU, and that would have been 4, or by that point. All right, but now they're 5-0. They could be 6-0. They beat TCU, which I'm assuming they would have. TCU. That's another thing. I'm tired of the narrative that Texas is gonna win football games like there's some sort of championship level rate of winning football games. Stupid mosquito biting my. I'm sick and tired of the Texas Longhorns in the narrative that they're gonna like somehow win football games at a championship level. Every year, the Texas flipping Longhorns get hyped up like it's like the Dallas Cowboys. They're gonna get hyped up like they're winning at a championship level. I just don't. Look what happened. Look what happened. We said it all the time. For the Dallas fans out there, your team, you hype up your team like they're gonna win at a championship. Well, look what happened. Stop expecting your team to be winning at a championship level. It ain't happening. It's not happening. All right, that's like so maybe I should just name this CFB pet peeves or something like that. College football pet peeves, or like football pet peeves in general. That's the biggest pet peeve of mine is the fact that I see Texas. I'm like, God. I just like, like, yo, get Texas out of the top 25. Just stop it. Just stop doing that. Just stop making that stupid mistake of putting Texas preemptively in the top 25. Like, stop it. It's not doing anything. It's not. Look at me, okay? Just put some respect on the name of SMU, and that's the Texas team that should have some respect right now, okay? Because they're 5-0, okay? I mean, they're in the top 25, but they earned their spot, right? They earned a spot. That's the thing about these smaller teams, is that they actually have to earn their spot, okay? So once they earn their spot, like, give them some love while they're in their damn spot. Okay, all right. Now, I mean, a lot of it is because SMU has got that national attention, so that's probably why they're in the top 25. At the same time, like the universe where they beat TCU and they're 6-0, maybe in their top 10, and maybe instead of the Alabama-Georgia matchup being the best college football game that we're gonna see all year. Because it won't be. It'll be either Georgia winning because Alabama can't get together in the first quarter, or it'll be the Alabama annihilating because they do actually get it together in the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, just put some respect on the American Conference. And let's get the real deal team out of Texas, the SMU Mustangs, into the playoff this year and give them the respect they deserve when they go undefeated. Okay? And also for the third and final prediction, I think the longest winning streak in NBA history will belong to the Suns after this season. After this upcoming season is over. So, yeah, there we go.